Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 15th, going to the 21st of April. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys, okay? Let's have a little look and see. By the way, the giveaway winners were announced on the 1st of April, so make sure you go to my community page where I have tagged in the winners because 3 people have not claimed it yet, so I might have to get a few more people to win if it's not claimed. So just to let some people know, make sure you check your notifications on YouTube and make sure you go and look at the post because you might have won. So anyway, let's carry on, my angels. Let's see, Leos. So you have the happy family. Okay, you have 3 cards coming out here. The first one is happy family, which we love to see. The number 4s are all about your foundations, okay, feeling stable or focusing a lot more on your stability, on your home, on your family, on your connections with people, okay. That's very important. This kind of reminds me of the 10 of Cups. So after a very long storm, it feels like things are finally settling down within this week for you, which is amazing. All right, whether you're celebrating your own achievements or maybe family member achievements, like this does feel like a really good time where there's a lot of community, a lot of togetherness for you guys. So you also have woman holding a coin, so there could be a financial opportunity coming up for you guys, whether you are the woman holding a coin and it's just showing that you are feeling very stable, very wealthy within this week, or whether there is an actual woman coming in to give you an opportunity. It doesn't have to be a woman, but it just is someone coming in to give you something here. All right, I actually see black cats as good luck, by the way. Like, I know there's a superstition about them, but every time I've seen one, it's always been a really lucky scenario or a situation happening. So that's just how I interpret it. So for some of you, could be a lucky opportunity coming your way. You also have the first chakra here with Archangel Michael. This is really good for really clearing up blockages, specifically in the base chakra. Okay, this is a chakra that is really about your identity and also about stability as well. So for a lot of you, you could really be feeling a lot more confident or working on your confidence within yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, the way that you feel about life, what you believe that you're deserving of. Okay, it's all of these themes coming through for you where you're clearing the blockages of anything that's made you lack those sense of clarity in those areas of who you are, and being proud of yourself here. But anyway, let's carry on. I got loads of oracle cards for you today. I will mention there is a strategy card on the bottom of the deck here as well. So for a lot of you, you could really be trying to work out what you want to be doing moving forward, building a strategy for your future, for example, all that good stuff. But anyway, let's carry on for my lovely Leos. All right, let's get one more. Interesting. So it's kind of highlighting a little bit here about like your inner emotions. On the bottom of the deck, you do have a never-ending story, which, as you can see, she's feeling very frustrated about the timing of something. Maybe you guys lack some clarity or lack some answers, and you might be seeing signs, but you might be ignoring those because you just want the thing that you're manifesting in or that you feel like you need for that clarity to come in. There is a little spinner thing down there with a yes or no. And the timer is going down, but to this girl's dismay, it feels like it's taking ages. So you guys could be really pulling your hair out about something that's not happening yet. But the advice I would say for you, Leo, is there's this coming up for everybody. I heard it the other day, like it just came to my mind, and it was don't let your life waste away whilst you're waiting for something, okay? Because I do feel like with this card, her color is draining from her. She's feeling super frustrated about that one thing, okay? But you might be forgetting everything else that you have around you that you can enjoy in the present whilst you're waiting for something else, okay? Just a message for somebody. We see a lot more of these emotions coming through here as well with these 2 cards. So you have orphaned and you have breathe. The advice here, if you have been feeling a bit abandoned or feeling a little bit low in life, I mean, I say a little bit, for a lot of you, it could be a lot of bit, it could be quite a bit. This is orphaned is feeling abandoned, feeling like life is really not working out the way that she wants it to. She doesn't feel wanted. She doesn't feel deserving. Okay, so again, base chakra stuff, these are all to do with maybe the way that you felt growing up, or it could be past pains coming up here. She's orphaned, meaning, like if you think about an orphan, these are people whose parents have passed away, so they feel really alone. because of that, with the first chakra here, something that may have happened to you, or the like whether you felt abandoned. If I can spit my words out, I do apologize, Leo, like I'm trying to get it out. These could be stemming from the past of where maybe you did feel abandoned. Maybe you still feel abandoned now, but with this case, I do feel like Spirit is wanting you to come out of this emotional place. Usually this card comes up when there's been a bit of a tower moment in your life, things have fallen apart. And you might still be stuck there though. So make sure that you're not stuck in something that went wrong or is going wrong. So whether it's a relationship, I don't know what it is in your life, but it's a place where you don't feel like you belong, or it's a mindset, okay, that is not beneficial to you. The difference with these two cards, very, it shows itself. The advice is really in this breathe card, where it's really asking you to manage your emotions. Don't worry about everyone else. A lot of you, Leo, with this combination of cards, and something that's coming up here that I'm hearing is that you might really be putting your self-worth based on other people's opinions of you, or based on what it looks like on the outside, not what's going on the inside. So really work on the inside. All right, these emotions that sometimes get you feeling like you're alone, or that you don't have support, or that nobody loves you, because those are all lies. Okay, those are all lies. But the breathe card is saying love yourself in the present. Okay, because maybe that the way that you're feeling is actually coming from the way that you're treating yourself. Of course, it could be from other people, and again, the past could be haunting you a little bit here. But if you focus on yourself now, focus on your breath here with this breathe card, focus on your present situation, connecting with yourself, it can really help you feel a lot happier. Okay, so with this orphaned energy, the breathe card is really saying to focus on your own self, not everyone else, not what everyone else thinks. I think a big part of maybe your identity is changing. Maybe your feelings about yourself is definitely changing. I think you're going through a little bit of like a transition or a transformation within yourself. Maybe the people around you aren't accepting of you, which means you need a different community. Okay, but it doesn't mean that you should stop living your life happily just because of other people's opinions, etc., etc. Okay, same with maybe your job. Maybe you feel a little bit like, oh, maybe people don't really like the thing that I do, or I'm worried about what other people think. Scrap that. Do what makes you happy, because for a lot of you, when you connect to yourself and you connect to things that you love to do, you start to become a lot more stable emotionally. Okay, and that's the vibes that I'm getting coming through. Okay, you could definitely be feeling very sensitive at this time, which is why it's really calling for you to focus on yourself, and only that is what I want to say, and only on that at the moment. Okay. Right, let's carry on with all these cards, which looks very messy over here, but good thing you can't see that. Let's see what else is going on for you guys this week. Excuse the rambling. There are better ways of saying things, I'm well aware. All right, your soulmates coming through. So this is also the base chakra, 'cause this is my chakra deck. It's red for a reason. So very much go Google what the base chakra is, because there's definitely more information on what I'm giving you, but it's very important for you at this time, clearly. It's to do with soulmates. Okay, make sure that you are your own soulmate first before anyone else. But for some of you, you could really be soulmates, and other people around you could be quite important for you guys this week. But again, yeah, that's just what I feel like. Let's get you another one. And passion. This is so interesting, because this is exactly what I was just saying. Now, this lady, the story behind this card is that this is a princess, and in her free time, she goes to the people who are less fortunate, and she goes and she reads for them. And she does it because she loves to help people, and she does it because she enjoys to do it. She's passionate about it, and she loves it, and that's it. But the little newspaper at the bottom of the chair here is basically, there's a lot of gossip going on around her, where other people feel like she shouldn't be doing that, and what is she doing, what's the princess doing, hanging out with people who are different to her, so really what the message is here, like I said before, don't worry about other people's opinions on what makes you happy. Okay, do what makes you happy. She's glowing, she's radiating this golden energy because she's doing something that she loves to do. So for a lot of you, it's time to ditch people who don't agree with your passions. It's time to ditch people who feel like mocking you or judge you over what you find joy in, and do what makes you happy, because it's really going to change the way that you view yourself and view your life. and it's going to bring a lot more joy to it, which I think you really need. Okay. Anything else? Yes, I do have a few more decks here. Some of you feel like you might be lacking purpose at this time. I do feel like you're going to discover something that brings you passion. Maybe you already have discovered it, but you might be having a lot of fears in your head that, oh, this is not really going to work out, like stuff like this. All right, let's see. A key word that you guys have, Leo, is courage. You guys are the strength card. You guys do represent courage. It's time to step into who you are, Leo. That's a very key theme for this message for you this week. Now, the affirmation for this, and something to really say to yourself over and over again, is I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Don't allow opportunities to slip away from you just because you're fearful what other people think about it. Don't worry about that. How do you feel about it? Is it something that you want to do? Does it bring you excitement? Does it bring you joy? I'm going to use the Before Tarot deck. Let's dive in. All right, overall energy, please, for my lovely Leos this week. Ooh, you have Justice coming through, bringing something into balance. You could be dealing with legal situations, or again, this could be a contract at this time. There is a dove with an olive branch here, so it does represent forgiving something, forgiving yourself, for allowing yourself to let other people rule your life. Forgive yourself for accepting the bare minimum for some people, or accepting maybe disrespect from some people. Forgive yourself, forgive others, bring something into balance. And you also have the Two of Wands. For some of you, there definitely could be an opportunity coming through in terms of your finances or your career that really can actually cause expansion in the future as well. Like the Justice card by the Two of Wands kind of looks like when you bring something into balance, and when you kind of almost either bringing yourself into balance in these feelings and emotions that we had, or making sure that you're stable first. That could be what the balance represents. The Two of Wands is really good for expanding outside of what you've already achieved. It's about looking into the horizons and wondering what you can do next. So it's a very beautiful message, especially with the Eight of Pentacles here as well. Could really be affecting your work life. But I feel like for some of you, if you're struggling in that at the moment, again, it could be about not being balanced or secure where you're at. Could be a problem why things aren't expanding just yet. Okay, but let's see. What's the current blockages, please, for Leo this week? Knight of Swords. Don't go rushing into anything. Okay. Also the Six of Cups here as well. This is saying don't rush ahead and don't jump to conclusions. The Knight of Swords does represent some information, so maybe there's a little bit of a blockage in communication, information. Maybe you're waiting on something, like that has been saying. Or for some of you, like I said before with the Orphan card, something about your past could be affecting the decisions that you're making today. So maybe for some of you, if you are used to rejection, you could really be jumping to a conclusion thinking you're going to be rejected in something, when in reality it might not end that way. And therefore it kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you end up denying yourself something that you could actually get, but because you don't believe you can get it, you understand. So really focusing on your self-worth deeper than maybe you have already, I think it can really help you. The base chakra, meditate on it seriously, because I think it really will help you. So Knight of Swords in your blockage. Let's get another one. What's a challenge or a blockage, please? Ooh, the Devil. The Devil is blocking the way. Fear. Okay, that represents fear. It could be bad habits, addictions, anything like that, temptations. A lot of the time, sometimes that is literally the comfort zone. It can be very tempting to stay in it. The reality is, Leo, these chains can easily be taken off from around their necks. It's loose enough. So, but it's scary to kind of be free sometimes. Sometimes we can be a bit like attached to our comfort zone or to fear, because it makes us feel safer to fear something and not go out there than it is to actually go out there and live your life. It can be, that's why most people kind of stay in the dark a little bit, because it's much easier. It's not easy, but it's what we are familiar with if we're staying there for long enough. It's easier to binge eat on some junk food than it is to actually get up, cook some food, look at a recipe, or think about something that's healthy for you, for example. It's, that's the kind of thing I'm trying to mention. So make sure that we're not going for what's easy. Make sure that you're not denying yourself opportunities based on fear or based on jumping to a conclusion here. Okay? It's very important to make sure that you do walk away from anything that is not serving you, that you know already. I'm speaking to the people who already know what's around them that they need to let go of, get rid of, and detach from. Knight of Swords with the Devil as well being a blockage for some of you. I mean, I am feeling like for some of you it could be a person. Okay, could be a bit of a blockage here, in which case you might need some emotional detachment or complete detachment from this person and what they have to say. Okie dokie. Anything else? All right, what's the advice, please, for Leo this week? What is that? Ace of Cups. Now, this is a card of unconditional love, a new emotional experience, and a brand new beginning, okay? But this is an emotional new beginning. So for a lot of you, especially because of that orphan card, if you've been feeling unworthy and unloved and undeserving, deep down, this is really where you are starting to focus more on having a new emotional experience in your life by loving yourself a bit more, Leo, okay? Loving what you do more. You have these beautiful cards coming through when we're asking about your advice. So the Nine of Cups being here on the bottom of the deck is literally about your own achievements. It's wish fulfillments, but it's only one person in the card, so it's really about your own personal achievements and what makes you happy. So again, another reoccurring message coming through here is really to focus on yourself. I think I just saw a card that was here. I'm sure it will come out. All right, any other advice, please, for Leo? Ooh. I'm saying that because it's an interesting message, because this is a very defensive, protective energy. What they're wanting you to do and to step into, the Queen of Swords, she's been hurt before. She knows how to place boundaries now. Seven of Wands usually is in battle, and it's a card that says, sorry, like I'm trying to get the right words in my mind. It's a card that is really about like despite what it looks like, despite the odds against you, you will be successful. So there's almost this energy of maybe you have a lot of kind of chaos going on. Like I'm not entirely picking it up apart from this devil energy and the orphaned energy. I don't know if this is internal, external, or both, but this is really about getting that, like, I don't know what the word is for it, but like kind of bringing that force in, bringing that courage in, set those boundaries, be straightforward, be logical with your approach in something, and be clear and direct with your approach in something, whether it's a strategy, which Seven of Swords is also about strategy, by the way, as well as that card. So I think that they both have something to say here. But even if this is about people sabotaging you or people going against you or not agreeing with you, don't worry about them. Worry about yourself and fight for what you know you want to do and be successful in, whether it's just about establishing yourself, whether it's just actually really kind of taking control of your life and taking it further, or whether it's just about bringing love into your life and unapologetically being yourself and loving yourself without needing the approval from others, or whether it's in your career, or whatever it is to you. This is a very warrior energy. You're really kind of saying, you know what, I'm going to get clear on what I want. I'm going to set those boundaries. I'm not going to settle for any less than what I deserve, and really pushing through, because Seven of Wands, there is some battles up against you. All right, it's not going to be easy, but with this new emotional experience and this new self-love and this new understanding of yourself and your emotions, and what you love to do, maybe even as well for some of you, that's worth fighting for. It's worth pushing ahead for. All right, anything else? How far are we in? Oh, nice, we're on time. I will get one more. What about one more for the Ace of Cups? Ace of Pentacles. Looky here, you have two aces clarifying each other here. So a new emotional experience is very likely going to also give you a new financial, a new stable experience, a new beginning. Both of these new beginnings, by the way, amazing stuff. One about love and emotional fulfillment and abundance of emotions, and one is also about moving into an abundance of finances or just stability, really being able to have that seed, being able to plant it and then bearing and then reaping the rewards later. So I like what you're doing, Leo. I think this week is really about building that courage back up again, removing this devil energy, which I'm going to just quickly see what that's about. The devil. You see, that was immediately coming out. Five of Swords is about disagreements, maybe people. All right. It definitely feels like maybe something this could be in your mind, by the way. Others of you, it might be around you. So just take it how it resonates. Either way, it's really about agree to disagree. Let's move forward, because something is really blocking you from having confidence, from being yourself. Queen of Wands is unapologetically herself. She's bold. All right. We got another one of those black cats here as well. She faces the sun. She's optimistic. Don't allow other people's opinions to come in and try to make you pessimistic like them. Okay. Or like that voice in your mind, whatever it is to you. It's like cutting ties with it. Okay. Some of you, this could be people that you've kind of cut out already. I don't know if there's communication this week, and this devil is kind of just coming in, like trying to taunt you, trying to like embed fear in you. Whatever this is, get it gone. Get it gone. Don't come off your pedestal. Don't come off of your throne to engage with the devil energy, okay? Keep working on yourself. Tá bem? Speaking Portuguese to you now. I'm going to love you and leave you, Leo. I hope you guys have an amazing week ahead. It looks good. It looks empowering. Just keep confident, okay? Keep thinking about what you're bringing into your world. Okay? I love you guys. Wish you all the best. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right?